school, I've struggled with many things, as most high schoolers do. I've struggled with putting myself first and letting go of toxic relationships, heck, even my body language. But now as a sophomore, I'm learning how to do all of those things. I'm learning how to put myself first. I'm learning how to let go of toxic relationships. And most importantly, I'm learning how to keep this heart healthy before I can relate to this one. And I think this is really important for all of us to learn, because wherever we may go in life, our hearts will forever stay where they are. So the first thing I want to talk about is emotions. As you guys probably saw when I came in here, I was freaking out. And my heart was really beating fastly, and my stomach was turning, and I was having these things called butterflies. And when I think of butterflies, I think of my heart beating really fast, so I was thinking my emotions were coming to my heart. And that's really wrong. Your emotions actually come from your brain. So we all have this thing called the limbic system, and the limbic system is our emotional and our behavioral system that is located in the back of our brains. So I don't know why love is connected to our heart in our society, or why fear is connected to our spine, because our muscles, our bones, and our organs, they don't contain emotions. The second thing I want to talk about is when people tell you to listen to your heart. So how many of you guys have been ever told to listen to your heart or given that advice?
I have.
That's a lot of people, and so have I. And when I was creating this talk, I was thinking about how this advice is actually really bad. So, actions versus outcome. This year, I really struggled with one certain topic. And I had amazing friends who gave me really, really, really great advice. And I didn't listen to them. I followed my heart. And although at the time I thought my actions were really great, it actually had a terrible outcome. And that's why I'm here talking to you guys about how you guys should not follow your heart. It's just not a good idea. Because 9 out of 10 times, it goes poorly. So next time you tell someone to listen to your heart, you should think, would you say the same thing to them if they were about to go into their chem test and they think they were going to fail, but they wanted to go to bed? So would you study or would you stay up? Or would you go to bed? Or if they're having a relationship problem, would you say this to them? So now I want to talk about the muscle. Before we were talking about the heart. When you say listen to your heart, you're not talking about, oh, bend your ear over and start listening to your heartbeat. No, you're talking about your poetic heart, the heart of love songs and sad poetry. But now I want to talk about the heart muscle. It's the thing that beats right here. If you didn't know where it was, this location is to the left of your chest. And if you need further more proof, it's beating, and mine's beating very fastly. Its purpose is to send blood throughout our bodies, not to make us sad, not to make us angry or confused or happy. It's there to keep us alive and pumping. So what are some things that we can do to keep it healthy? For one, we can walk up the stairs at school, or we can ride our bikes when we get home, or go for a hike in our woods. It's a muscle, so it needs physical activity. The second thing that we can do is eat lots of fruits and veggies. So when you guys were probably younger, you guys probably didn't want to eat vegetables, but I was the weird kid that ate all of them and asked for more. And my brother even took it a step further and started calling me Green Bean Jasmine to all of our family friends and to people at school. And to this day, he still brings it up because at dinner every night we'll have a vegetable or fruit, and I'll always ask for more. So third thing that we can do to keep our hearts healthy is to probably cut out soda pops and juices with lots of sugar, which is really hard because that's one of the things that we continually want to have, and it's really hard for me as well, but I think if I cut it out, then I'll be much healthier and happier. So, before we can truly be happy, we first need to be healthy. In many of these photos, I'm smiling or laughing or just posing for the camera, but my heart's super healthy and I'm around people who I want to be around. And before we can be happy, we need to be happy with who we are and who we want to become and the people around us. So the next time you have a really bad day at school or someone or something truly upsets you, I don't want you to run home and go to the freezer and grab out a bit of ice cream or go to the drawer and where you know the chocolate is. Don't do that. I want you to grab an apple or any piece of fruit instead. I want you to put on some shoes and go for a hike or go for a run, anything that will relieve your stress. Because your heart doesn't deserve sappy love songs, and you deserve everything the world has to offer you.